The minimum energy required to allow a chemical reaction to proceed is termed as the threshold energy. Chemical reaction with low activation energy are A. Always irreversible. B. Insensitive to temperature changes. C. Mostly irreversible. D. Highly temperature sensitive. The correct answer is insensitive to temperature changes. If Thiele modulus is, then the pore diffusion resistance in a catalyst may be considered as negligible. A 0. B. C 0.5. D 0.5. The correct answer is 0.5. Catalytic action in a catalytic chemical reaction follows from the ability of catalyst to change the A. Activation energy. B. Equilibrium constant. C. Heat of reaction. D. None of these. The correct answer is activation energy. In Langmuir treatment of adsorption, a whole surface of the catalyst does not have the same activity for adsorption and there is attraction between the adsorbed molecule. B. Whole surface of the catalyst is essentially uniform and the adsorbed molecule has no effect on the rate of adsorption per site. C. All the adsorption does not take place by the same mechanism. D. Extent of adsorption is more than one complete monomolecular layer on the surface. The correct answer is whole surface of the catalyst is essentially uniform and the adsorbed molecule has no effect on the rate of adsorption per site. Organic catalysts differ from the inorganic catalyst in the sense that the former is A. Active at cryogenic temperatures only. B. Prohibitively costly. C. Proteinous in nature. D. Active at very high temperature only. The correct answer is proteinous in nature. An endothermic aqueous phase first-order irreversible reaction is carried out in an adiabatic plug flow reactor. The rate of reaction A is maximum at the inlet of the reactor. B goes through a maximum along the length of the reactor. C goes through a minimum along the length of the reactor. D is maximum at the exit of the reactor. The correct answer is maximum at the inlet of the reactor. Pick out the wrong statement. A. Exit age description function E and internal age distribution function I are related as. B. Adsorption studies are useful in the determination of catalyst surface area and pore size distribution. C. A higher temperature favors the reaction of higher activation energy. D. A catalyst increases the potential energy barrier over which the reactants must pass to form products. The correct answer is a catalyst increases the potential energy barrier over which the reactants must pass to form products. For an ideal plug flow reactor, the value of Peclet number is A0, B, C1, D10. The correct answer is 0. An endothermic second-order reaction is carried out in an adiabatic plug flow reactor. The rate of heat generation is A. Maximum at the inlet of the reactor. B. Maximum at the exit of the reactor. C. Maximum at the center of the reactor. D. Constant throughout the reactor. The correct answer is maximum at the inlet of the reactor. Equilibrium of a chemical reaction as viewed by kinetics is a state. A. Dynamic steady. B. Static steady. C. Dynamic unsteady. D. None of these. The correct answer is dynamic steady. The conversion in a mixed reactor accomplishing a reaction A3R is 50 when gaseous reactant A is introduced at the rate of 1 liter second and the leaving flow rate is 2 liters second. The holding time for this operation is second. A 0.5. B1. C2. D3. The correct answer is 0.5. The size of plug flow reactor PFR for all positive reaction orders and for any given duty is that of mixed reactor. A greater than, B equal to, C smaller than, D unpredictable from the data. The correct answer is smaller than. A space-time of 3 hours for a flow reactor means that the time required to process one reactor volume of feed measured at specified conditions is 3 hours. B3 reactor volumes of feed can be processed every hour. C. It takes 3 hours to dump the entire volume of the reactor with feed. D. Conversion is %% after 3 hours. The correct answer is the time required to process one reactor volume of feed measured at specified conditions is 3 hours. If the time required for half change is inversely proportional to the square of initial concentration and the velocity depends on the units in which the concentration term is expressed, then the order of reaction is A1, B2, C3, D0. The correct answer is 3. The experimentally determined overall order of the reaction ABCD is 2. Then the A reaction is elementary with a molecularity of 2. B molecularity of the reaction is 2 but the reaction may not be elementary. C reaction may be elementary with molecularity of 2. D reaction is elementary but the molecularity may not be 2. The correct answer is reaction is elementary with a molecularity of 2. In a continuous flow stirred tank reactor, the composition of the exit stream A is same as that in the reactor. B is different than that in the reactor. C depends upon the flow rate of inlet stream. D none of these. The correct answer is same as that in the reactor. Recycling back of outlet stream to the reactor from an ideal CSTR carrying out a first-order liquid phase reaction will result in conversion. A decrease. B increase. C no change. D either A or B depends on the type of reaction. The correct answer is no change. The energy balance equation over a tubular reactor under transient conditions is A. An ordinary nonlinear differential equation. B. An algebraic differential equation. C. A linear partial differential equation. D. A nonlinear partial differential equation. The correct answer is a linear partial differential equation. Which of the following factors control the deactivation of a porous catalyst pellet? A. Decay reactions. B. Pore diffusion. C. Form of surface attack by poison. D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. For the reaction AB2BC, ARARB, BRARB, CRA2RB, DRARB2. The correct answer is RARB. Transition state theory gives the rate constant as AKEERT, BKEERT, CKT, EERT, DKT, EERT. The correct answer is KT, EERT. A liquid phase reaction is to be carried out under isothermal conditions. The reaction rate as a function of conversion has been determined experimentally and is shown in the figure given below. What choice of reactor or combination of reactors will require the minimum overall reactor volume if a conversion of 0.9 is desired? A. CSTR followed by a PFR. B. PFR followed by a CSTR. C. CSTR followed by a PFR followed by a CSTR. D. PFR followed by a CSTR followed by a PFR. The correct answer is PFR followed by a CSTR followed by a PFR. Pick out the wrong statement. A. Use of different catalysts in a reversible catalytic chemical reaction does not change the equilibrium composition. B. Alumina is added as a promoter to iron catalyst in ammonia synthesis reaction. C. Activation energy for a reaction is obtained from the intercept of the Arrhenius plot. D. Presence of inerts affects the equilibrium conversion of reactants in a chemical reaction. The correct answer is activation energy for a reaction is obtained from the intercept of the Arrhenius plot. In a reversible reaction, a catalyst increases the rate of forward reaction. A. Only. B. To a greater extent than that of the backward reaction. C. And decreases that of the backward reaction. D. And the backward reaction equally. The correct answer is and the backward reaction equally. Maximum equilibrium conversion for endothermic reaction is obtained at the temperature A. Highest possible. B. Lowest possible. C. Intermediate. D. Room. The correct answer is highest possible. When an exothermic reversible reaction is conducted adiabatically, the rate of reaction A. Continuously increases. B. Continuously decreases. C. Passes through a maximum. D. Passes through a minimum. The correct answer is passes through a maximum. For a first-order chemical reaction in a porous catalyst, the Thiele modulus is 10. The effectiveness factor is approximately equal to A. 1, B. 0.5, C. 0.1, D. 0. The correct answer is 0.1. The rate equation for the reaction represented by is given by Rxk1, Cx1k2Cx. At high value of Cxi.e. K2Cx1, the order of the reaction and the rate constant are respectively A0 order K1 K2, B0 order K1, C first order K1, D first order K1 K2. The correct answer is 0 order K1 K2. In solid catalyzed reactions, the diffusional effects are more likely to affect the overall rate of reaction for A. Fast reactions in catalyst of small pore diameter. B. Fast reaction in catalyst of large pore diameter. C. Slow reactions in catalyst of small pore diameter. D. Slow reactions in catalyst of large pore diameter. The correct answer is slow reactions in catalyst of small pore diameter. Helium-mercury method can be used to determine the of the catalyst particle. A. Pore volume. B. Solid density. C. Porosity. D. All ABC. The correct answer is all ABC. For the chemical reaction XY, it is observed that on doubling the concentration of X, the reaction rate quadruples. If the reaction rate is proportional to Cxn, then what is the value of N? A. 4. B. 14. C. 16. D. 2. The correct answer is 4. Chemical reaction rate of a component depends upon the A. Composition of the component only. B. Temperature of the system. C. Pressure of the system. D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. In a semi-batch reactor, A. Velocity of reaction can be controlled. B. Maximum conversion can be controlled. C. Both the reactants flow counter-currently. D. Residence time is constant. The correct answer is velocity of reaction can be controlled. A trickle bed reactor is the one which A. has altogether 3 streams either entering or leaving. B. processes 3 reactants at different flow rates. C. processes 3 reactants with same flow rate. D. employs all the 3 phases, i.e. solid, liquid, and gas. The correct answer is employs all the 3 phases, i.e. solid, liquid, and gas. What is the order of a chemical reaction in which doubling the initial concentration of the reactants doubles the half-life time of the reaction? A. 0. B1, C2, D3. The correct answer is 0. The excess energy of the reactants required to dissociate into products is known as the energy. A. Thermal. B. Activation. C. Threshold. D. Binding. The correct answer is activation. In an vessel the fluid enters and leaves following plug flow. A. Open. B. Closed. C. Open closed. D. Close opened. The correct answer is closed. Shift conversion reaction. A. Converts N2 and H2 into NH3. B. Converts CO to CO2 with steam. C. Is non-catalytic. D. Is highly exothermic. The correct answer is converts CO to CO2 with steam. The importance of diffusion in a catalyst are increased by A. Large catalyst particle size. B. An active surface of the catalyst. C. Small pore diameter. D. All A, B, and C. The correct answer is all A, B, and C. A back mix reactor is A. Suitable for gas phase reactions. B. Ideal at very low conversion. C. Same as plug flow reactor PFR. D. Same as ideal stirred tank reactor. The correct answer is same as ideal stirred tank reactor. Which one is the rate controlling step in a solid gas non-catalytic reaction occurring at very high temperature? A. Pore diffusion. B. Film diffusion. C. Ash layer diffusion. D. Chemical reaction. The correct answer is film diffusion. The rate of the heterogeneous catalytic reaction AgBgCg is given by RAK, Ka, Pa, Pb1Ka, PaKC, Pc, where Ka and Kc are the adsorption equilibrium constants. The rate controlling step for this reaction is A. Absorption of A. B. Surface reaction between absorbed A and absorbed B. C. Surface reaction between absorbed A and B in the gas phase. D. Surface reaction between A in the gas phase and absorbed B. The correct answer is surface reaction between absorbed A and B in the gas phase. For a order chemical reaction the half-life period is independent of the initial concentration of the reactant A. A 0. B first. C second. D third. The correct answer is first. The ratio of moles of a reactant converted into the desired product to that converted into unwanted product is called A. Operational yield. B. Relative yield. C. Selectivity. D. None of these. The correct answer is selectivity. The response curve for a step input signal from a reactor is called C curve. The variance of C curve in a tanks in series model comprising of M tanks is equal to A M, B 1 M, C M, D M2. The correct answer is 1 M. The eddy diffusivity for a liquid in plug flow must be A1, B0, C, D between 0 and 1. The correct answer is 0. For multiple reactions the flow pattern within the vessel affects the A. Size requirement, B. Distribution of reaction products, C. Both A and B, D. Neither A nor B. The correct answer is both A and B. The rate expression for the gaseous phase reaction CO2H2CH3O is given by which of the following is not possible? A111, B121, C132313, D12112. The correct answer is 111.